Hello, Asia. Good afternoon, and good morning, Europe. I have with me here Esther.
Hallo Asia.
Oh,
Guten Morgen.
Okay, not only Asia because we are being viewed by the whole world. Okay, guys, be ready. Are you ready out there? Okay. Today we're going to discuss a very sensitive issue, but I guess everyone will like it, will love it, because this is the second thing in this world or talk in the world wherein people are so much interested. Okay, so one thing that catch the attention of people is the talk about money. When money speaks, everybody listens. But this time we're going to talk about sex. Again, sex. Have you heard it right? Sex, because one of the most controversial, I guess I can say that sex is one of the most controversial thing thing to talk with, because it has a lot of effect to individual, I guess. So what is your thought about sex issue?
Sex issue.
Louder.
Yeah. Sex issue. Sex. It unites minds, soul, body, and acts.
Wow, women really cannot define or cannot describe sex. Okay, what about the guys? Okay, anyone, if you want to join with us as we discuss this issue or topic, you can send your messages down right here in our video, so I can read it, so that I let the people, let the whole world know that you are interested about this topic. Okay, I'd like to shout out first our first viewer, Crizel from Crizel is from Geneva.
Hello.
Geneva. Hello. Okay, let's proceed now. Okay, as Esther said, she said that sex it denotes
Bondage.
or it's a bondage, bondage or a bonding.
Bonding.
Or a bonding. Yeah, it's a bonding, not only physical but some other aspects of human being. Okay, let's deal with it right now. Okay, but before talking about discussing about the biblical aspect of sex, let's talk first about the pornography. Pornography, what is your idea about pornography?
Pornography. Pornography is in our world is very common, and like many people are into pornography
Yes.
as well. Very like it starts from young youth till older.
Yeah. Okay. That's true. Because it's again, women cannot explain well about porno, because usually men love pornography. Yes, more than, according to research. Well, obviously it's men, not the woman, but several as well. Especially now in the modern days, a lot of women as well watch pornography videos. Especially nowadays, you can easily access it through social media or YouTube or on social. The technology nowadays is so very convenient for us to watch pornography. But let's deal the real issue. Why is it that pornography is not beneficial, is not good for an individual? What is your do you have in your mind, like, what is the side effect or bad influence or the adverse effect of watching pornography?
Watching pornography,
Yeah.
it can affect marriage life. It can affect your mind, because the question is it love? What is love?
Yeah.
And it can affect like your mind. So you have not a clean or clear mind anymore, and it can affect as well your study if you study something in
Okay.
university or school.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, then it can affect many parts of life.
Okay. Okay, guys, listen carefully because we're going to show to you or to share with you the 3 reasons why I said that pornography is very harmful to human being. Okay, especially the guys out there. Okay, there was a study conducted by, of course, researchers and some psychologists and some experts about pornography. Okay, 18 to 25-year-old, they studied about this 18 to 25-year-old group of guys. They went to urology just to check with their, you know what, their asset. Okay, for they believe that they have erectile dysfunctions. Okay, are you familiar with that, erectile dysfunction? And erectile dysfunction is obviously this is experienced by older women, older men, aged like 40 up, especially okay, starting at 40 or after 65. I guess it's still a bit juicy for a man like me, but more than 65-year-old to I guess 80 to 100 now, erectile dysfunction is a very common issue with older men. But these men who were underwent the study is that they seem that they have an erectile dysfunction, but after the studies, you know what, Esther? After the studies, they found out that these men, the common ground was they are prone watching pornography. So meaning, guys, that watching pornography, it affects your brain. Okay, let's do it one by one. Okay, high consumption of daily viewing of pornography will affect your brain. Okay, why is it that pornography is powerful? What do you think? Why is it powerful?
Because it affects. It's sensitive to your eyes, your mind, your. Yeah, I mean.
Sensitive to your eyes. Pornography sensitive to your eyes. Okay.
It's for sensual.
Yeah.
And as well for your imagine. And also for your feelings. It affects as well your feelings.
Okay, I hope, just tell me if the sound or the voice of my wifey is
Should I shout?
is heard or is audible. Okay, just let us know. Okay, let's continue. Why is it that porno is or so powerful? Okay, according to studies, like a drug in the brain, like a drug, what are drugs? Like cocaine, like marijuana, like shabu or anything else. Brain activation similar to craving and drug cue reaction for alcohol, cocaine, and nicotine. So there is an addiction in pornography wherein a certain individual is being hooked by this porno, that it's just like having or craving drugs. So you know what caffeine like, or like addiction. So meaning there is power that what attracts people to watch pornography, and it happens in the mind of an individual. So meaning pornography is not just like a joke. It's not just like for a fun, I guess, because a lot of men, especially those are younger or young people, young generation, they love to watch pornography because they are very for curiosity. Do you agree with that?
Yes, true.
If you agree, explain why. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
We know that in schools, example, if students show one times
Okay.
porn video, it can or in internet or whatever,
Okay.
on social page or whatever,
Okay.
it can affect already.
It can
and
affect.
they can addicted, and then the teachers can realize that
Okay.
the students get worse in the school.
Okay, that's true. That's true. It's part of our studies. You didn't see my research, but you nailed it. You made it. Okay, so really, the pornography addiction is is a problem wherein it is really hard to retract. It's really hard to resist. It's really hard to what should I say? It's really hard to control. Okay, but no worries. We will find ways later as we discuss this issue. Okay, before that, I would like to acknowledge the presence of our viewers. Okay, LV Kasuko and Cruz Dela Kulapay Naed and Army Ganakan in Japan. Okay, just stay put, guys, and we will continue discussing this issue about pornography, the danger of pornography. Okay, when it becomes compulsive in nature activities, the same underlying brain network. So meaning when we say compulsive, it is now a part of the system of a human craving for watching pornography. So that's it. Just like drugs, there is an addiction in him or herself already. That's why she or he can hardly resist this temptation. But let's check if how far we can help these people. Okay, according to studies, okay, let's read some more. According to, let's go to science. Okay, now our subject is about science. Actually, this is about physiology or biology. Okay, science and research are proving that porn harms the number one, the brain. Second, damages relationships. Third, linked to prostitution and sex trafficking. And the other one is negatively affects society as a whole. In what way? Okay, let's continue. Porn is a fantasy that is proven to make it harder for users to have real loving relationships. Real love requires a real person. So very common or very obvious that watching pornography, it works with your mind in fantasy. Okay, so you have mentioned earlier that it affects the real person, I guess, because these persons are more lustful, they have more urge to do such sexual activities because of this fantasy that they have. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, they live like in an unreal world, and this affects. It can affect in the real marriage life.
Okay.
Or in sexual life.
Okay, let's read first some comment from here. Okay, we have a lot of okay, let's read. Okay, thank you, Pastor, for your presence here. Okay, because I need later we will discuss about the biblical concept of sex. Why is it that sex is not just a toy? Okay, let's letters to young lovers. Okay, what does it say? Oh, okay. Oh, what a letter. It's a long. Okay, let's read. Oh, I hope I can do it. Okay. Pornography in your mind. Many of the young are eager for books. They read everything they can obtain. Exciting love stories and impure pictures have a corruption influence. Novels are eagerly perused by many, and as the result, their imagination becomes defiled. I like that. I like the word imagination and defiled. Photographs of females in a state of nudity are frequently circulated for sale. Okay, this is an age when the corruption is teeming everywhere. The lust of the eye and the corrupt passions are aroused by beholding and by reading. The heart is corrupted through the imagination. The mind takes pleasure in contemplating scenes which awaken the lower and baser passion. These vile images seen through defiled imagination corrupt the morals and prepare the deluded and infatuated beings to give loose rein to lustful passion. Thank you, Pastor. And I hope more comments about this issue, because we're going now to protect as well, to give information, especially our young people nowadays, because this problem is not only a problem of those people outside the church, but people who are also inside the church, especially our young people. Okay, let's continue. Okay, shout out to Randy Baltimore. Okay, I hope you enjoy our program this morning. It's about sex and pornography. Okay, thank you, Pastor, for that, because according to just to give you further study about the pornography, it says here, research has found that after being exposed to porn, people were more critical of their partner's appearance and display of affection. What does it mean?
So because if they have intimate life with their partner, they get maybe they disappointed because it's not like how they watch in the pornography, because it's not in the reality.
Okay, I guess you speak more louder. Okay. I hope you heard what she mentioned. Okay, I'll just to take this one. Ate Dan Arsenal, but some couples it is useful to spice up their sexual life. Really? Okay. Better yet, you have to use the what is that? Spicy hot pepper.
Yeah, there are many foods who can help.
And that's true. I agree with that. Ate Dan, because people who are less have a lower libidos. They have a low urge when it comes to sexual activity, even though this is a legal one. But they are in that situation. They need this spices for them to become more active. But I would like to emphasize more on what the research shared to us, is that when you watch pornography, then it affects your relationship with your wife, because for what reason is that you have now the comparison, and first and foremost the appearance of your wife. When you watch pornography, I want to be honest, and I guess I have already mentioned it to you before, that it happened that I watched porno before, but only once. Please don't judge me. You're not a judge. Okay, I watched porno when I was I guess 20-year-old, because my cousin is very very active in watching porno. So since I was I came from a province, or like I came from a countryside, so for me, wow, what is that? But when I saw it, I told myself I can do more than that person can do. Okay, yabang ano. So that's it. I never watch it anymore, because it seems that it's just as a usual thing that you have to watch every, I guess, maybe different women, different men doing the acts, but the same goal. What they are doing is just the same. So why are you watching it? Okay, if you are a married person, then you have the luxury of doing things which is not in a pornographic way, but you can enjoy sex to the fullest as well. Okay, let's continue reading from this from Diomel. You know what, Pastor? I can hardly pronounce your name. Maybe you can have your nickname like Deo. Okay, hi Deo. Deo, for 1 Corinthians 6:18, it says that is why I say to run from sex sin. No other sin affects the body as the one does. Okay, let's go down. When you sin, this is it against your own body. So you're now okay, it's very clear from this verse in the Bible that when you engage into pornography, then first you harm yourself. Okay, in what way?
Yeah, because then you put yourself in an unreal world, and then it hurts yourself, because it's you will be disappointed.
Okay, let's continue. Okay, Pastor will deal with a biblical concept, then I will share to you the world concept. Okay, it says here, a porn habit can take a serious toll on person's ability to offer real, unselfish, and meaningful love. Okay, like what Esther said earlier, that it affects the relationship between husband and wife. Okay, because of that. So, okay, more about. Okay, go.
Can I add
Go,
something?
just add.
Okay, yeah. I researched as well, and it's really true.
Really? You did a
Yeah.
research?
In
Really?
Google.
You are prepared. You are prepared for this one. Really?
And it says porn encourages social isolation as well, and porn can cause erectile dysfunction, like you said already.
Okay.
And porn doesn't inspire goal settings. So, because it's really true, because people who are addicted in porn,
Okay.
their mind gets
Corrupted.
corrupted.
Okay.
So they cannot study well. They cannot. They are for themselves alone, because for porn you don't need other persons as well.
Yes. So,
So you get
okay.
social life gets worse.
Okay, because of what I've said earlier, that watching pornography affects you and also the society as well. Okay, let's recap what we have mentioned here, and let's see what we can do from this. Okay, three reasons why watching porn is harmful. Okay, just to recap for the late viewers. Okay, the first one, porn changes the brain. Okay, in what way? Porn floods the brain with chemicals like dopamine. Okay, dopamine. Yeah, it's the chemical. Overload of chemicals, and it starts to build up a dependency to pornography. So that's the reason why there's an addiction of pornography, because of this dopamine, okay, in our brain. And second one, porn kills love. Okay, I don't know. When I touched the comments, it went out. But you can try to send your comment again. I don't know where that comments went. Okay. Second, porn kills love. In what way? They rate themselves a less in love with their partner than men who didn't see any porn. The real love, because if this is a real love, then needless to watch porn, because porn is a fantasy. Porn is just like purely imagination that corrupt your brain or your mind. People were more critical of their partner's appearance. Okay, partner appearance, sexual curiosity, sexual performance, and displays of affections. You want to say something, or?
Yeah, I would just want to add something which I read as well. They say porn leads to marital dissatisfaction.
Okay.
Pornography warrants.
Okay.
Pornography warps views about sex and relationships. It distorts views of men and women and changes sexual attitudes and behaviors. Because pornography is portrayed as an easy and quick marital sex,
Okay.
is then viewed as complicated and too much work. As a result, romance dwindles.
Okay. Guys, I'm not good in technology. I don't know where the comment section went because I touched it, went out from my screen, and I'm not sure if you're sending now messages. I cannot see on my screen, so better yet, you have to inform me or just send just a simple hi, just to I want to retrieve that that section. Okay, I have to continue now. On the third reason why is it harmful, the pornography is harmful for human, is porn warps and twists view about sex. Okay, putting them a greater risk of getting sexually transmitted infections. Second, the kinds of sex acts in porn are often degrading or violent, like women being hit, beaten, otherwise harmed. So we've seen or we have viewed this from pornography materials that women there are not treated well. So they are being, because of, to make it according to Athidan, that more it gives spices to the sexual activity. Then they have to hit, they have to hang, they have to do acrobatics and everything just to enjoy sex. But beware, this is not good action or act against women. Okay, you want to say something more?
Yeah, pornography. It leads to why it's also not so good is because it leads to masturbation.
Okay.
And masturbation, then the man maybe thinks, oh, they don't need wives for that, and it affects as well in marriage life, sex, yeah.
Okay, good. Okay, so now let's go to the biblical concept and more and the purpose of sex. So, sex is so much more than physical. Its purpose extend far beyond our immediate pleasure. How exactly has God designed sex for His internal purposes? How can we enjoy intimacy more deeply, knowing that we're profoundly reflecting certain aspect of God's grace and goodness in gospel? Okay, Pastor Deo have already mentioned some, and I would like to add some more tips from here. Okay. Esther, you just continue.
Yeah. From the research, I just want to say one point more. They say in Time, like the newspaper Time, people more likely to divorce after they start watching porn. Say study.
Okay.
It's another point.
What is that?
It's a study. They say if they start to watch porn, more divorces.
Okay. Sorry, I erased as well my some other notes, but I would like to stress some points here that the biblical concept about sex, Pastor Deo have already showed his part on this program. You can read from the comment section is that sex was designed by God for the enjoyment, for the satisfaction, for His creation, and this should not be exploited by men. So pornography is one way of exploiting the God-given gift of sex. Sex is given for us to enjoy, and also by this act we find pleasure, because this is the original plan of God, that His creation has enjoyment in terms of sexual act. But these sexual acts or activities must be done within the context of marriage. That's why we discourage of having premarital sex prior to, and of course prior to getting married. Okay.
Yeah. What do you want to say?
Okay, you're lost again, my wife. Okay, let's do this. Okay, that's what I'm saying here, that that sex is not only let's not go beyond physical, let's go beyond the physical meaning of sex, because while you are having the sex in a legal way and in a more decent way, or a biblical principle, as well as what Ellen G. White has counseled about this. So we are praising God by this means of activity. We're not only, because our body is a temple of God, and we know that this is the temple of God, this is the temple of the Holy Spirit. Then when you exploit your body by watching this very what do you call this, harmful materials, then you are degrading your body. Okay.
I have a Bible verse.
Okay.
It says in Ephesians 5 verse 3, but among you there must not be even a hint of sexual immorality, or of any kind of impurity, or of greed, because these are improper for God's holy people.
True, and that's very true. So, okay. Unfortunately, I cannot find anymore where are the comments of our people, because I touched it. Sorry for that. Okay, I hope we were able to give you a glimpse of understanding and a right concept and right perception about sex. Sex is not sin. Sex is not a sin when you did it, when you do it within the context of marriage life. Okay.
Maybe we can tell as well, like pornography is not just to watch porn. It starts as well with reading love
Material.
stories,
Yeah.
imagination start there,
Mhm.
or if you watch like pictures, nude pictures as well. And this, yeah, it can start sooner, not just by watching porn videos.
Okay, what she's saying is that
Start.
pornography is not only specifically by watching pornography videos or like CDs or anything, but it goes with reading what do you call it, say,
Love
lustful stories and novels and everything. And there are a lot of things that you can say that is pornography, not only watching but also reading, but and also what is that, sharing with other friends. So please let's be what a good example, people of God. Okay, because we prefer to discuss this issue because aside from a COVID issue, and let's forget about COVID, it's very draining, it's very frustrating to hear every day now and then. You watch TV, you watch social media, you watch everything, all COVID, it's no more. I want to eradicate, I want to put away those things and replace with this sex and pornography. And I guess I guess that if our children are properly guided by their parents, maybe they can avoid this one. Okay.
True.
Okay, more.
Yeah. How can you avoid, like, practical ways?
Practical ways.
If
Okay.
somebody is addicted to porn.
Okay. I will sit erect now and to give you some inputs with your question. Oh, my goodness, my wife asked me this question.
Yeah.
Okay.
For help others.
Okay, for help. Okay, I'll just pose like this.
Practical.
Okay, practical helps with your children. Maybe you have to. I guess parents should be careful and must be minded with their children what. Especially gadgets, because nowadays if you will I'll put this down. Okay, when your kids when your children ask for a gadget, and if a parent would not grant the wants of their children, then the tantrums will start, or there will be a problem in the family. But I guess parents should check, especially those youngers or youngster, what they are being viewed on social media. They can check, they can put locked, or they can put password on the sites like this, like pornography site. Because there was a time, this little boy of mine, he is my barkada, a friend in the Philippines, Lance. Sometimes he showed me and he said, he has already a, what do you call this, of course he's growing up. There's an urge already. He understands already what is good and what is bad. When he saw a picture of woman, of course there is a chemical reaction in his body, and this is wherein the guidance of our parents get into. Okay, they have to check the gadgets of your children, check the site where they viewed, okay, and also
As well.
talk about sex in your family. Do you think having this information or discussing this issue within the family is beneficial to them?
Of course, I believe really it's really important to be open to talk about sex with the kids if they grow, because as better they understand, as better they can handle with it if they are getting older.
Okay, but it depends of the culture.
Yes.
Because
Yes.
in Asia, people they are not that open to discuss sex within the family. But it is wrong. According to studies, according to the psychologists, according to the expert, parents should discuss sex issue in the family. But with a guidance, with a parental guidance, you will not discuss this for pleasure, but you have to discuss this with a goal to educate your children. not to exploit them. Because some men, some parents, especially the father, want of course his boy to become a manly boy. For Asian people, you must be, I don't know how to say it in English, but para maging astig ang isang bata o ang isang lalaki, dapat siya ay nakatikim na. Yun, I don't know. You better Google what I have said. No, I have to explain. Just to be fair with you, what I'm saying here is that I said, for men, a lot of parents in the Philippines, especially the father is that they wanted that his boy has an experience about this, because for them it is more manly to become. Okay, so that's it. So that's my practical tip on how to avoid, on how to help our kids not to expose in this what do you call it, lustful materials. Okay, you want to say more?
Yes. Another advice.
Okay.
If people, like older people, are affected with porn, how would you advise to them? Like, because like you can take over evil with good things.
Okay.
So
Can you go on our page, on my page, see the friends on air, because I guess there are a lot of comments where I cannot see now because okay, I have to check. Esther, you go on friends on our page because I cannot see the comments of them, and who are those watching from now. Okay, while answering your question, that's a good question, but I try my best to answer that on with regards to people who are addicted already with this pornography. Well, for me, okay, it requires a decision making. If you think, okay, I can see it from now. Okay, Diomel, pornography. Okay, I'm now checking with the okay order. Okay, Ate Dan. Okay, I have to read from Esther's phone about your comments, because like what I've said, I deleted your comment. Maybe I put it into not to notify me. Sorry for that, because and Ate Dan says here, other benefits of watching porn is that it is educational, especially for the first timers. Remember, daig ng magaling ang maganda. Oh my goodness, this is a great. Is this an encouragement, Ate Dan? Okay, it's depend. Okay, some other. Okay, and more. A lot. Can you browse more from here? Okay, and pornography. Okay, in Ephesians 3, I want to read from the comment of Pastor. And let there be no sex sin, impurity, or greed among you. Let no one be able to accuse you of any such things. Okay, this is an advice to the Ephesians by Paul. Okay, your question is about how can we help the addictive person in watching pornography. I guess what I've said, it requires a serious conviction, a serious decision making, that you have to decide yourself, okay, I will stop from watching this one, because no amount of help coming from the psychologists, from psychiatrists, and some other religious people to stop you from watching this. It's really from you. And for sure you need to pray hard for this one, because this is an addiction which is very hard to control, which is very hard to jump out from this vice. So you need to pray hard if you have a problem with this, because I know a lot of Christian people, especially young people, men, are watching pornography, and this is not a joke. It hampers your relationship with God. It hampers your personality, your relationship sexually, and with other people around you, because you are being clouded, you are being corrupted. Your brain is corrupted by these materials, and that's why you cannot perform well in your studies, in your relationship with your friends, because you always want to be alone. I cannot relate with that. You want to be alone and to watch on your on your phone. Of course. Okay, you scroll more. Okay, so I guess you have more question about on how to stop with this.
Yeah, there are as well. If somebody's really deep
Okay.
already affected, example, I know people as
Okay.
well. They already was married,
Okay.
and then the man, because he was addicted
Uh-huh.
in porn, his wife suffered because of that in
Oh.
sexual life.
Okay. Yeah.
And
Okay. Go ahead.
then she prayed. It was Christians. Yeah.
Mhm.
And she started to pray, but as well, it took a long way.
Mhm.
But then she advised to help his husband to, because he wanted to get free as well. But he was just addicted. First, he stopped to computer, locked
Okay.
all
Okay.
its pages.
Okay.
And then he went for advices to a specific person, like they help-
Counseling.
counseling. Yes,
Okay. Counseling. Okay.
And then he really, after a while, but it took a long way, he got free. Now he can help people as well.
Okay. And now he has the authority. He has the guts to share and how to control on how to avoid being addicted by this pornography. And I guess like what I have mentioned, wife here has wife here has an important role. When you found out that your husband is prone or addicted to pornography, you can play well as well here. Maybe your wife will become more concerned about your body or your appearance as well, because men watches or men watching pornography because they love to watch the sexy women, okay, and sexy and good. They have a good performance when it comes to sex, and so this is an encouragement as well. The good side of this is that it helps, or it opens the mind of the women to become more seductive. Should I say seductive? To be more attractive to their men. Yeah, because if you are a lousy wife, then your man will find a sexier and more lustful or more urgy, more okay.
Yeah, then,
Okay.
then it's lust, not like it's like an animal, not true love.
Okay. I'll
Yeah.
okay. I'll checking here from here if there are more comments. And before we end this video, I would like to shout out again our friends and read more about your comments. Okay. Crisel Flores. Guten Morgen. Guten Morgen. Okay, thank you for watching, Crisel, and maybe you can help us as well in the next episode on how to help our on how to help our young people. Okay, Diomel Samonte Arsenal from the Philippines, and Crisel is from Geneva, Switzerland. And okay, and it says here, 1 Thessalonians 4:3-5, for God wants you to be holy and pure and to keep clear of all sexual sin, so that each of you will marry in holiness and honor. Verse 5, not in lustful passion as the heathens do in their ignorance of God and His ways. Okay. And 1 Corinthians 6:13, according to Diomel, for instance, take the matter of eating. God has given us an appetite for food and stomach to digest it, but that doesn't mean we should eat more than we need. Don't think of eating as important, because somebody or someday God will do away with both stomach and food. But sexual sin is never right. Our bodies were not made for that, but for the Lord, and the Lord wants to fill our body with Himself. Thank you, Pastor. Okay, I've read this already from Ellen G. White Writings, Letters to the Young Lovers, from Dio. And another one, 1 Corinthians 6:18, that is why I say to run from sex sin. No other sin affects the body as this one does. When you sin, this is against your own body. Okay, in Ephesians 5:3, I've read this already. If the person, okay, Tita Ishan, thank you for your comment. If the person is addicted in pornography, they need to ask professional advice. Okay, when we say addicted, meaning the person's life is always affected and can't live without pornography or without watching it. Thank you, Tita Isha. You nailed it. You nailed it. Sorry guys, we are now in English version because of this woman. Because of you. You put me in a very controversial discussion today. And Tita Aishang, and another thing, she mentioned here, sex education should be discussed inside the family, and the parents should also know the best approach, of course. And other than reading or watching porn lead us to commit sin or worst crime. Okay, and that's true. Okay, Esther, do the I'll just put some battery on my phone. Okay, before it goes.
There's
it
a
went
Bible
out.
verse
Okay,
which says, think about what is pure, what is right.
Continue.
What is right. I forgot where it's where it is in the Bible.
Okay,
but
I hope.
it
Help.
says
Video
that you think about good things.
Okay.
Not about bad things like impure
Okay,
thoughts.
whatever you do.
What I want to say, like,
Okay.
as real Christian,
Mm-hmm.
you have always to think like, can God be present? What you think, what you watch, what you are doing, what you are act, because God cannot be in presence of like lustful things.
Hey, Pastor, you give me a reason or an answer for this one. I have a question because in the Bible, Jesus Christ has made a model prayer. He gave a model prayer, and why is it that God, Christ didn't say about a model sex? Do you get my point, Pastor? A prayer model and a sex model. What I mean, I'm too much, I guess. I have too much about this. Sorry, Pastor, if you want to give your inputs about my question, then much better. If not, I don't know, because I'm being hard, I guess, or I'm being too much about this. Okay, I'll continue reading from our viewers. Atidan, okay, it says here that I've read this already. And Cruzelda Coplay Naed, it says here, good morning, I'm watching from Milan. Okay, thank you, from Milan, Italy. Then Rodon Bayangos, hello brother. Okay, hello also brother. Then watching here from the Philippines, thank you. Teddy Pelayo, hello Teddy Pelayo, thank you for watching. Thank you, and a lot more. Okay, Pastor, I'm waiting your answer. If you can give me why is it that there is no a model sex in the Bible, because prayer has. Okay, I'll wait your answer. Just say no comment or anything so that I can close this video right now. Okay, more. You have something to say more.
I just want to say as well, like, sex, God gave this blessing or this gift.
Yes.
For like the ones who are married, like in a Garden Eden.
Yes.
He created two persons, not more than two, and he included already as well, like in the 10 Commandments.
Okay.
Is also about like indirect about porn. You should not watch to another wife. So like if you watch porn, then you watch to other wives how they look, and then you start maybe to compare with others, and then you're maybe not happy anymore with
because this might be an insecurity for a woman. Like for instance, if I don't know, some couples, I guess, they watch together. The wife and the man or the husband watch the video before they go into intimacy, because according to Atidan, it gives spicy. It gives them a bit more fire with their relationship, and as well as with sexual activity. But I guess when you have said that sex is a gift from God, and it's true. It's God who designed your organ. It's God designed like this, that the organ of men like this and the organ of the woman is like that, because there is a purpose of it, reproduction, I guess. And God said, there was a verse in the Bible in Genesis that said that you go and multiply. So multiply, in a sense that we are going to multiply a righteous people. We are going to produce offspring with a people or offspring lead by God. And this is not. But nowadays, okay, you have to check if there is a new comment.
But it's
Okay.
really hard. I really understand in a way, because it's really hard in our days.
Okay.
Everywhere you drive in cities,
Okay.
specific, everywhere are placards with half-naked ladies
Okay.
who dressed like very sexy,
Mm-mm.
and it's really. Sometimes I think it's really difficult for men
Mm-hmm.
to avoid. Because this is really the devil ways, how he knows how to put them in temptations.
Okay. Thank you for that. I guess we need to close our discussion now, and I guess we are lavishly discussing this issue now, and I guess it will not explode their minds as well. But I guess this topic is relevant, and as well as is a timely topic to discuss, because our world now is becoming immoral. Our world now is becoming lustful. Our world now has no fantasy of good things. I borrowed the word fantasy because okay. Come here, because we are having a vlog here, because come okay right now it's accidentally that you come over here, man. We have a good discussion here about sex and pornography, and we have a friend. It's not a plan, but he has his biking. Okay, you can sit here.
Hello, man.
Okay,
No,
okay.
I want to stay. It's okay.
Okay, just say something about sex and pornography.
Good morning,
Okay.
Switzerland. Good
Okay,
morning, world.
you haven't to watch a pornography before, so you can
Yes.
share our viewers.
Tell them.
Yes, I had big problems. Like
Them advices.
Okay.
I'm 31 years old, and maybe around 14, 15 years, I had really
Okay.
big problems with pornography and also with sex.
Mm-hmm.
Few different partners,
Mm-hmm.
few of them, and that was, not so
So
good
what can you
experience
advise?
for me.
When you advise our people?
I want to
Our
advise you
viewers.
guys, stay near to God, and try to be calm in Lord, and also just stay away from sin and evil and pornography and masturbation. This is not normal. Like some people, they're telling us nowadays through medias and all these things. Let's stay in Lord, and first of all, let's stay away from pornography, like I said, because this is not good. Because if you have wife or husband and children also, then always your mind is corrupted, exactly, and fulfilled with many stupid things, and you cannot be normal. You cannot normal function with your family, with your area around you, with people, and you're not yourself. So God can only cleanse us from the sin.
Can I ask you for, like, just to help other people, what brings people so far? What is like sometimes maybe the self-esteem is low from young people, that they enter in porn, or other reasons, maybe they just wanna
sin it's like chocolate. You are taking one piece, and then you're
I like
taking
that.
more and more, and you are thinking, yes, chocolate, it's sweet and good for your body, but don't stop to eat chocolate, of course, just normal. And I wanted to say, and also it's like sin, and then you see your tooth is broken, or you have to fix, and your body, it's a little bit because of sugar, you're a little bit more lazy. Also it's with sin, because if you're taking too much something from very bad things, then it's you're part of this. And also it's with pornography, with cheating your wives, husbands, and also other things. Sex, it's very healthy. That is one gift from our Lord Jesus Christ. But from the other side, we can see that sex can be really also sin.
Yes.
And then people, they are mixing twigs with mix and all these things. That means with one partner, then with more partners, and maybe at the same time with more partners, which is very, very, very meaningful and very
I have a
bad.
question. Okay, what if the couple decided to watch this porno
Together,
together? What do you think?
then then whole families in big mess.
Really?
Exactly,
Okay.
exactly, for sure. Because if it's also very hard when for example partner it's faithful to Lord and the wife it's not, it's very difficult. But when both of them they're not faithful, then it's much more difficult. Yeah.
Okay.
And then they're going into sin more, which is very very dangerous.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you so much. He is our brother, Nabosha.
Happy Sabbath.
Can you
Happy
tell
Sabbath
them
tomorrow.
Exactly.
how you got free from all those things?
Through
In
precious
practical way.
through precious blood, Son of God. That means what she did in a cross for me, and what she, how he changed me from inside. And I just stopped. I had my daily battles, I can say, struggle. That I'm struggling with many things. Sometimes comes that it's not easy to stay away from masturbation. I have to be very very honest with you. But I'm through praying when this moment is coming that I want to do this, and demons they are attacking me. Then I'm praying a lot, or I'm just going to take a walk or riding a bicycle, because
When you feel the urge, you get your bike and do the biking.
yes, and the healing from sin, it's one process. That means it's not one day or 1 year, can be sometimes 10 years. Also with like drug addiction, you need like some of people they need like 10 years, some of them only 10 months.
Yes.
Depends what kind of sin you're addicted, what kind of sin you're addicted more. Yeah, it's very interesting.
Okay, thank you again. Let's
Thank you,
not
guys.
hold him because maybe you're having your
I'm just going to ride bicycle.
bicycle. Okay, after this we're going to supermarket as well.
Enjoy, guys.
Okay.
Without sin, guys.
Okay, say bye bye to our
Bye-bye.
viewers.
And see ya. Happy
Okay.
Sabbath. Ciao.
Okay. Sabbath in the
Greetings,
Philippines.
Jerry.
Okay, thank you guys
If
for.
you think it's gone, then we are coming to visit each other.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Ciao.
Okay, okay. This is a great park here because
Enjoy, guys.
we're just living here in Listal, Basel. Okay, so he is our close friend here. So I guess we need to cut or finish this discussion now because we have already given a lot of inputs and a lot of comments from our viewers. So thank you guys for giving your time, for sharing your time as well with us as we discuss this very sensitive issue, but we were able to deliver it in a very like a simple way of sharing of this issue. Okay, I guess no more comment from here, or okay. Okay, there's another one. Okay, and the last two. Okay, the last three. Okay, I'll have to read this one. I think and he's true. It's already Sabbath in Asia. Okay, but here it's only, what is our time? It's only 12.
Yeah.
God created sex, according to Tita Ishang, God created sex to be more enjoyable for married couple. It should be enjoyed by men and women who are married. That is the nature that God has given to us. Okay, according to Ate Dan, then Adam had sexual intercourse with Eve, his wife, as she conceived and gave birth to a son, Cain. Meaning, I have created for us, she said, with God's help, I have created a man. Okay, from Pastor Diomel. Okay, thank you. Then Tita Ishang, watching porno with your partner is not advisable because you are imagining others' body rather than to your partner. It is other way, adultery. Okay, the last one, sex is created for married people. They have to enjoy it. Thank you for watching, guys, and thank you. Of course, Esther, you want to say goodbye to our viewers?
Thank you for watching, and we wish you God bless.
Okay, happy Sabbath, Asia,
Sabbath.
and enjoy your Sabbath, and as well as enjoy your family, and keep safe always. Okay, avoid and follow the instruction from our government to have social distancing and everything. Don't be stubborn people in the Philippines and Asia, so that we will be able to overload this this COVID problem. Okay, so that we'll have a normal life soon. Okay, thank you very much. Of course, we're coming live here from Switzerland, Esther, and of course, Purge. Thank you, and bye-bye for
Bye-bye.
now.